Hey everyone, Larea here. I have some kids yoga for you today, a little sequence to go along with a story. So there's lots of different animals throughout this story, and each page we will do a different yoga pose to imitate that animal. So have some fun with this. This is all about nocturnal animals, and it's called Lights Out, Nights Out. And it's by William Boniface and illustrated by Melina Kirkova. So you can find a comfortable seat and get ready. Okay, here we go. Nighttime's here, let's stretch and yawn. You'll sleep all day until the dawn. But while you dream till morning breaks, outside your door a world awakes. So, for the owl, we're going to do some breathing. So you can get comfy and sit up nice and tall. And we're going to hoot like the owl as we breathe out. Okay, so taking in a deep breath in through your nose. And then you can make your mouth into a circle and hoo-hoo, 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 it out. So feel free to do that a couple more times if you like. Nice deep breath in and hoo-hoo, hoo-hoo, hoo-hoo. You can experiment with different tones if you like, and different shapes with your mouth. And then another thing that owls are known for is having very flexible necks. So we're going to just turn and look over our shoulder like an owl might. They can almost look all the way behind them. Keep your back nice and tall. This is a great stretch for our neck. And when you're ready to, you can turn and look over your other shoulder. Have a couple more deep breaths there. Okay, and if you were feeling particularly energetic, you could stand up and maybe stretch your wings out and fly a little circle around the room if you like. Okay, and then we shall read the next page. Roly-poly, prickly pear, who's that creature hiding there? All rolled up, a spiky ball, hedgehog hides from one and all. So for the hedgehog, we're going to come onto our seat here, and you can bring your knees up in towards you and give yourself a big hug. And we're going to rock and roll like that hedgehog. So keeping your knees in, and then just rolling back up onto your shoulders and all the way back up again. And give your back a nice massage. Okay, and then another thing you could try too is just coming onto your back, hugging your knees in, and taking a little rock from side to side. That feels nice too. Just like the roly-poly hedgehog. Okay. And when you're ready to, we'll come back up and we'll read the next page. Okay, we have, the cricket is a crafty critter. When the sun sets, watch him skitter. Here he jumps and there he hops. While it's dark, he never stops. Awesome. So for the cricket, we're going to come onto our belly for this one. So, okay, and we're going to take our hands just under our shoulders so our elbows are bent. Okay, and then lifting your legs up as much as you can and keeping your chest lifted too. And then you can rub your feet together here to make that cricket sound. And feel free to make that cricket sound. Awesome. Okay, and now for the next page. Oh, this is one of my favorites. The moon's alone up in the sky. The wolf can't help but wonder why. Hear him howl, head held high. Hear his longing, lonely cry. Right, so for the wolf, you can probably guess what we'll do for that one. So you can come onto your hands and knees for this, and then tucking your toes, you'll lift your knees up and send your tail right up into the air, bringing your head down. So you're basically an upside down V. And take a couple of deep breaths here as you stretch your whole body out. If you want to wag your tail, feel free. You can even walk your dog a little, your wolf, I should say. And then we'll come down and sit down and take a howl at the moon. So we get to breathe here as well. So taking in a deep, full breath, and we're going to hold our head high. Breathing in through the nose. And ow! Feel free to do that a couple times. All right. So, for the next page, we have a bat. What does night mean when you're blind? Since dark is dark, bats hardly mind. Watch them dodging, diving, dashing, all the while never crashing. So for the bat, again, you could spread your bat wings out and stand up and fly around the room if you like. And you could also do some upside down tricks here. So one way we could do this is just lying on our back, and then we put our legs up into the air. Okay? Now another way that you could do this is go to a wall so that you have your legs up against a wall, and then you can just rest there a little bit and pretend like you're a sleeping bat. And another way you could go upside down is maybe if you have some furniture to help you and you feel pretty safe, you could put your legs up onto a chair or a couch and then hang the rest of your body over the couch. As long as you won't hurt yourself doing that. So be safe. And take some nice deep breaths wherever you are. And then we'll come back for the next page. We got the raccoon. From the bushes, black eyes peek, dart about, and off they sneak. Raccoon robbers shun the night, gather dusk and steal the night. So for the raccoon, we can make a mask. And there's a few different ways to make a mask, so you can get creative with this. One easy way is to just take your two peace fingers and make a mask like so. Okay, you can make circles and make a mask like so. You could get a little bit tricky and make two circles with your first finger and your thumb. All your other fingers are free, and you're going to turn those fingers down and then bring the circles around your eyes. Yeah, that's a bit more like a superhero. Okay? So, play with those. And then we'll be on to the next page. Ooh, another one of my favorites. We got the frog. Fireflies light up the night, making quite a shocking sight. But buzzing songs are left unsung. silenced by a sticky tongue. We got the frog. Okay, so this one we get to move a little bit more for this one. And basically come up onto our feet here. Yeah, and you can take your knees out wide like the frog. And your hands can be down on the ground to steady you. And then whenever you're ready, you can take a few big frog jumps. Okay. And feel free to hop around a little bit if you like to have fun with that. And then you can even try catching some flies here, sticking your tongue out real fast. So maybe taking another couple more hops. And then hopping on back over, and we'll read the next page. Got the spider. The spider spins her silky web as evening breezes flow and ebb. She flilts along that silken track, just waiting for a midnight snack. Awesome. So the spider's fun. We're gonna have to come up onto our feet for this one too. Okay, so coming up onto your feet, and then you're gonna bend over, and you can bend your knees as much as you like to. You're going to take your arms on the inside of your legs and then reach through and bring your spider legs out. Yeah. You can put your head down. You could try walking around like that, perhaps. Yeah, that's the spider. We'll get on to the next page. The jaguar. Soft paws press upon the ground, hardly making any sound. A sudden halt, her tail bounces, eyes glow bright. Jaguar pounces. So for this one, we're going to come onto our hands and knees here first. Okay, and you can make your back go up for a big stretch here, big cat stretch. Okay, and then we're going to come down and we're going to get really low, like that jaguar. Okay, so I'm on my forearms. Okay, and then I'm going to start moving to try and see what I can find in the bushes, stalking my prey, and then I might take a swipe. Okay, so play around with it. Okay, and then if you want to let out a roar, you can come up onto your kitty haunches here, your big kitty haunches, and take a deep breath in through the nose. And then open up the mouth and okay. So have a moment with that. And then maybe we'll get on to the next page. Oh, this is a fun one too. Okay, we got the hippo. Who's that rising from the swamp, getting ready for a romp? Hippos wake up from their snooze, chomping, stomping in the ooze. That hippo looks pretty relaxed there, laying in the swamp. Awesome. So for the hippo, you can come onto your belly again. And we're gonna make a big hippo mouth with our arms. So one arm outstretched on the floor, and then the other one on top, and take a big open and chomp. Okay, and same thing on the other side, open and chomp. Feel free to do that a couple more times. And then when you're ready, you're just gonna roll around in the ooze. Okay, rolling onto your back and back over, and then onto the other side. Yeah, awesome. Have fun with that. Roll around in the muck. When do we get to do that, hey? All right. And now on to the next page, which is actually our last page. And we got the hamster. Oh, you can't see the hamster very well because he's, there we go. You can kind of see him there now. Okay. Even creatures close to home like to use the dark to roam. Though they clatter through the night, they're fast asleep by morning's light. So for the hamster, we're gonna get small and take a little rest here for this one. So you can come onto your knees and you can bring your arms back behind you here, and you're just gonna let your head come down and make yourself into a small little hamster. And you can stay here for as long as you like. Maybe get a back rub while you're here. Awesome. So thank you so much for joining me, and I hope you have fun with that. And I hope to see you again. I'll put some more videos up as we go here. So thanks again, guys. Bye.